not know where he is. Looking around, confused, pointing places. Look at him go. He's doing it.
Production, tell him which camera to look at.
No, don't. Please don't. It makes it so much better when he has no idea what's happening.
Oh no, you lost.
Look at him go. He has no idea what's happening.
CoolKid is just happy to be here. The Kraken, first topic. Playing with the production, it's all good time. It's going to be Pikachu versus Snake. And as you mentioned, ApolloKage falling early in this bracket to Death Spade. Going to have to make the run from losers. Actually, ApolloKage almost ended up fighting against Doorstop if Doorstop hadn't lost to We Fit Trainer a little earlier in the bracket. That was almost a fight between those two to decide who makes top 8 and keeps their run alive.
Yes, it almost was, but everything changed, and this is what we shook out with. So our first match of this top 8, we are now in best of 5. Losers top 8. We have ApolloKage repping the Snake and CoolKid repping the Pikachu. We've seen the Pikachu play the passive gameplay already quite a bit. You and I have not gotten to commentate the Shulk, but we did see the Shulk briefly before top 8, defeating Ferb, the Ice Climbers player, to crack in here. Ferb, also an excellent player. Good run for 9th, just as an aside.
That's a good matchup to pick Shulk into, I feel like. Just anything that could be super disruptive to Nana, and obviously worked out for him. But now CoolKid is going to be bringing the Pikachu to bear here. Gets the tech chase early on to ApolloKage, just racking up that damage on this first stock in game 1.
CoolKid85 is kind of cut from the same cloth as Ice Knight, where they were born in the Wi-Fi, molded by the Wi-Fi. When that happens, you tend to learn matchups and you tend to learn neutral in a different way. And it allows you to kind of focus on more of the combos in real life and the way that other players play when you start being able to come to actual other tournaments in real life. CoolKid finally getting to come out and compete, but already a very talented player in his own right, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's ApolloKage, the #1 seed of this bracket, ranked 20th in the world, takes the first stock, and it was on a pretty stock, I would say, up tilt air dodge, or sorry, a spot dodge read. One of the best at reading spot dodges in the game, right? Solid Snake. So. Oh, but and then immediate back answer. What the grenade up air combo.
Yeah, 69% that killed. So ApolloKage absolutely ready for what CoolKid was going to throw at him. ApolloKage has quite the resume against Pikachu specifically, including an ESAM win. I don't believe there is a Pikachu in the land. He has not yet bested. So uphill battle here for CoolKid as he finds himself in a 3-stock-to-1 deficit as he finally gets that up throw, and he is on the board.
A lot of work left to be done, and you cannot be trading with Snake in this spot, right? That's the classic adage, right?
Wow, first hit up tilt, that covered everything. Going for base jab, trying to position, but CoolKid getting down tilt back air, unable to do anything with it, will die to the up tilt. That's a good move in this video game.
Yeah, two up tilts for 2 stocks, and then the grenade up air. Taking a page out of the K rule book. We saw some crazy crown into up air shenanigans from Copel earlier in the bracket. And I was sitting next to AK, and he's like, Snake can do that. So he did.
Yeah, oh, he absolutely can. A lot of options for characters like Snake when you can kind of take the entire stage and say, all right, here's where I'm going to place C4, so you're not really allowed to go there. Well, I'm going to place these 2 grenades here, so you probably shouldn't go there. It's almost like playing a 2-on-1, sometimes a 3-on-1, where you have to position yourself, because you might be able to win an interaction, but the next thing you know, you've lost a bigger interaction because you hit your opponent. And that's one of the scariest things about Snake. And ApolloKage, excellent and very adept at maximizing that exact example that I was relaying.
And already laying a bunch of grenades here on town and city, claiming this stage as his own. I know we've seen those forward air spikes be so violent versus so many other players in the Midwest and in just the nation and in the world in general. But now you're stuck in the, okay, looking for another grenade up there in the corner. The good DI from CoolKid to try and stay to the right of that combo.
C4 almost killing CoolKid. He happened to be holding at AK, which meant that he was DIing the direction he needed to not die to an immediate C4 explosion when it happened.
Okay, watch out for that. Oh, that was just, he did get hit by both ends of the mortar cannon, right? Like he got hit by the pop and then exploded. That just looked really goofy because you expected to kill a little later, but it's Pikachu here, right? Oh!
Well, Pikachu's, oh, he's
grenade
got
to spike to stick. I don't know where the C4 is now.
I don't think ApolloKage knows either off the top of his head. I think he's just kind of letting it ride. Well, he probably knows.
If it's on that right platform, the camera was never like tilted upwards so you could really see.
Well, ApolloKage has just decided, I'm going to forget about that C4 for the moment. Let's just get to this edge guard. Get the jab into double hit of F tilt. Nicely timed to make the game not register just basic jab.
As an auto combo, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good hit with the up smash here from CoolKid. Not quite enough to KO yet, but that's a town and city factor keeping Snake alive. We've seen Snake live for so long on this stage.
Grenade going to get him out of the multi-hit forward air. Forward air probably would have killed there from Pikachu, based on where that was on stage, for sure would have killed. But the grenade hit means that AK gets to keep this stock. Even through that up air, will die to the, or sorry, up throw, will die to the up air immediately afterwards.
It's like a 190 up air. It's enough to kill, but man, just CoolKid is not putting up enough damage quickly, that's what Pikachu's known for, right? That's one of the strengths of the character. But you're losing these exchanges with Snake, and now even though you're getting some big hits, and 88% is not an uncrooked number, but Snake is still getting the damage in and getting the anti-air with that up tilt yet again. 2-0 lead. Sorry, we are in best of 5 territory. Not a 2-0 victory yet, but a 2-0 lead.
Not a 2-0 victory yet, but looking very, very clean. Looking for the 3-0 victory at this point in time. A lot of up tilt kills there, very good spacing. Seems like when CoolKid gets stuck on ledge, even with Pikachu's options, things like quick attack, he just seems like he cannot get out. He'll get trapped on the ledge forever. He'll get caught by an up tilt. He'll get caught by some form of a ledge trap or frame trap or something along those lines, and he's just been bleeding percent, losing stocks kind of early too.
Yeah, ApolloKage is not letting Pikachu take control of the tempo here, set up any of those off-stage edgeguard situations that Pikachu could use to take full advantage of Snake linear recovery, right? Pikachu has a couple of ways to fight through that Cypher missile, like the down air will break through the armor, Thunder off stage will break through the armor. Okay, I'm assuming they just don't want to be here. They want to go to a different stage. Yeah, that's definitely good. But these are situations that just aren't really presenting themselves just because the neutral boxing has just all gone AK's way.
Yeah, he's had a lot of really good setups, utilizing jab 1 a ton, where he'll poke with jab 1 and then he'll dash back to see what his opponent mashes, or he'll jab 1 and then wait like a quarter second and then F tilt. We saw him take a stock with that at ledge at a little less than 100 pre-jab.
Yeah, that was pretty spicy.
Yeah, just really good awareness situationally of where he is on stage and what his moves can do. I mean, that's how you get to top 20 in the world. You earn it by learning inside and out how good your character is and what it's capable of doing.
Starting things off again. What with these regames where they go back to the exact same stand? Like, they're going to switch stage and then they just go right back. But anyway, here we are, Town and City. All right, this is what you need, but missing the grab.
He switched because he picked the wrong costume. I'm dead serious. He picked the green headband instead of the hat.
The cool hat killed the Snake.
Yes, it did. He needed it.
The cool hat kills with that Thunder 5% earlier. The more you know.
You know, maybe he just needed the mental reset.
Yeah, that's fair. You are afforded time in between games. So this is the first lead that CoolKid has had in a good minute. He's still getting battered and bruised a little bit on this ledge situation. Got to go really high with the quick attack and just linger because eventually that Nikita's just running out of space. And it works out for CoolKid. Look at him go.
Yeah, that was an excellent recovery option. He went just the right angle to go high to not get hit by Nikita, but it didn't give Snake time to do anything about it either. And now he's racking up some damage, and CoolKid is the one living much, much longer in this particular game.
And yeah, now you have the ability to just use the quick attack to reset. You don't need to engage with the Snake really if you don't want to, but that Thunder was a little off the mark, and AK saw blood in the water with that background.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those situations where, you know, as Pikachu, we've seen CoolKid kind of back off and, like you said, not engage. He's been very passive. But because he's down 2-0, it's almost like he feels like he has to make some kind of a statement instead of taking the win and running with it. You got to take the win and run with it. You're not going to win every interaction against a player of this caliber in this character matchup, and you don't want to, because if you start suddenly forcing a war of attrition against Snake, you lose that fight. Look at that. Max Rage up tilt. He basically died to down throw at 8.
Yeah, that's AK in a nutshell. And he just kind of found his way to the ground after being juggled all the way to the right side, and then just played the ground-to-ground game so effortlessly. Like, it felt like, again, we talked about this way earlier, right? When like your kill options looks a little too telegraphed. That's how CoolKid was playing with those dash attacks, right? AK was just kind of waiting for him.
Yeah, AK has known pretty much exactly where CoolKid's going to go before he goes there. Stuck him with a couple C4s this game, although he hasn't got much off of it. That's more of a, geez, he knows where I'm going to be, like, mental thing.
Okay, up throw does kill. This will be a last stock game at the very least. CoolKid's not out of it yet. Let's see what he's got.
AK is being passive, playing that attrition fight that I spoke of before. CoolKid going to start up at least a little bit of a combo. But we're talking random up tilt, and sure enough, he did it before I could even say what I expected. As ApolloKage going to take that set 3-0, advance to losers quarters, and we'll be awaiting one of the players that is currently in winner's semis.